Hey guys, welcome back to the Nets, the home of unbiased views. With me today we have Keur. Before we go anywhere, we are going to talk about the second test match, fourth day. Before that, please hit like, please subscribe, please do whatever you can. Going ahead, how you Keur? What's happening?
I am doing good. I did not really watch the game yesterday. I mean, the result and the outcome was so evident. I didn't really think I should spend time. I was waking up in and out to see what was happening. Joe Root was the deciding factor, and my biggest thing for yesterday was will Kuldeep even get a chance to bowl? So I would not have been surprised if Ishant and Siraj were not tried at all. But I really wanted Kuldeep to get an extended run just to build his confidence back.
Absolutely, and Kuldeep picking up. So in the first over, he was dropped, right? So he got over after 42 overs, and he was dropped by Siraj. But he bowled beautifully to take the last wicket was like a classic delivery to get a left-hander out, right? So all in all, a beautiful day. So this keeps our hopes alive for the World Test Championship. And how does it take? How does it go ahead now? So do we win all the rest too to get a place there, or even if we win one, we are through to the finals?
We are currently placed second. Points wise, we are first, but they are not looking at points anymore. So percentage wise, we are second. New Zealand is first, and points wise, I think they are at 70.3 when we are at 69.7% something.
Okay.
So if we win one and draw one, we should be good. If we lose, we are out. If we lose even one of the next two, then we are pretty much out of the game.
So let's hope Rohit Sharma fires for one of the next two, and some Virat Kohli fires for one of the next two.
I have a feeling Virat Kohli will fire for both of them. I just have a feeling because this is where Virat Kohli actually steps in must win situations. So, but before we do that, fielding again a little bit of a concern.
Absolutely.
Yesterday we again saw a few dropped catches. Akshar Patel, I hope the Indian media doesn't really think he is the next big thing based on this performance. He was playing an out and out spinning track. And to all the players who were complaining about how, you know, this kind of a pitch is not really test material, this was an amazing thing to say about that was players who came in and number 8 for both teams actually managed to score runs. So Moeen Ali hitting those runs, suddenly the pitch was flat again and Moeen Ali was able to hit those runs. Ashwin scored a century, well, that we talked about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But there was absolutely no, I wouldn't say there were no demons in the pitch, but there is a specific way of playing a test cricket on a spinning track. And
In a
the idea is,
subcontinental track. So here's the thing, right? So Pakistan just started off with their test matches at home. Sri Lanka and India have always been a spinner-friendly track. So be it Test, be it ODIs. I remember Murli Karthik picking up five or seven wickets at Wankhede in a ODI. If he can do that on a on a one day, so on a one day in a one day match, so India is known for having spin friendly tracks. So
and
I don't see there's a lot of ruckus which is created by a lot of ex players. So
so my other take about this is if a test match is actually going to day four, what else do you want from a track? A test match was actually going to day four. Yes, significant contribution from Rohit Sharma up the order, and a toss would have been a major factor here. But even then, if you look at it, England, even if they had batted the first over, they did not really have the firepower. And it's again ifs and buts. We don't really talk about those in cricket. But even if England had won the toss here, I don't really think the result would have been any different. We just have better quality spinners than England does. As simple as that.
absolutely, absolutely. And the news is Moin Ali is going back home for his family emergency. So they don't have Moin Ali for the last two tests. So let's see who the replacement is.
Dom Bess is going to be the replacement. Uh, and Moeen Ali will fly back in again in 10 days. So there is a little bit of controversy going on there that Moeen Ali was wanting to stay, and because it was already predetermined, they decided to send him back. But there was every possibility that Moeen Ali, if needed, he would have stayed back. But nonetheless, Dom Best comes in a like for like replacement bowling wise. Batting wise, I think Moeen Ali is far superior. And I
That's like replacing Shubham Dubey with Hardik Pandya. So
absolutely
that's no replacement.
that is, I won't consider it like to like replacement. Moeen Ali on a flat track is not a good bowler as he used to be back in the days. He has lost his bowling charm to a certain extent. So Dom Best, if again the next one is a pink ball test, so we don't really know how good Dom Best or for that matter anybody else would be for that.
Mhm.
But the fact that it will be in probably the biggest stadium till date, the fact that there could be a possibility of 30,000 people sitting in the stands, that is going to be a big massive difference maker in the third and fourth test.
And how
I
much is the
at
squad out yet?
sorry.
Is the squad out yet?
uh, England has announced their squad for the squad of 16 for the next test. That they, I wouldn't say they have announced, but as per the COVID protocols, now they have a squad of 2022 that is still out there in one of those two. So you won't see any new inclusions coming in at this time. India's squad, I would believe, will be more or less the same. I will be surprised if we change the squad at all. I might think we will sit out Siraj again and bring in Bumrah. We might even sit out Kuldeep and bring in another pace bowler, and it could be either Siraj or Shardul. We don't know, and that is specifically Shardul because the pink ball can behave, and Shardul adds a little bit of batting steel. And plus, he can swing the ball a little bit more than Siraj. Siraj is a better old ball bowler. Shardul is a better new ball bowler. So let's see how that pans out.
And
But
what
I don't think anything will be tickled with at this point of time.
and what's your take? Is there Mohammad Shami coming in, or he's still injured? He still stays injured. No news as of
Shami
yet.
injured as such, but I don't know if Shami automatically walks into the squad now. I do not know that. Maybe the plan would be to use Shami and Bumrah in a rotation policy,
Mm-hmm.
save them because it's a given that both of them will be playing. If India does qualify for London, both of them will be in the squad. There is no question there. They are our best two bowlers. Shami a better test bowler than Bumrah is, but they will both be in the squad for sure. So I don't know if there will be a rotation policy here. Uh, England squad will definitely be strengthened. I mean, pink ball moves a little bit more. Anderson will be a part of the squad for sure. Jofra Archer will be back. He has recovered from his injury. Little bit unfair for who was the bowler right now. He will probably sit out, but nothing
Stones.
against
Stones.
Jones. Yeah, he will probably sit out to accommodate these two, but nothing against him. I again feel with yes, I mean yesterday's one thing about yesterday definitely is Kuldeep's keeping. Not Kuldeep, but Pant's keeping. Pant's keeping was probably the best I've seen him keep in a while. Um, both for the spin, his carry was the way he was collecting the ball was amazing. The two stumpings that he affected on spinning track, that was pretty good as well. So keeping wise, I think
So
we have
here's the
found a
thing,
lot.
right? Here's the thing with Pant. Pant is what, 23? Pant is 23. At the age of 23, Adam Gilchrist was fighting for his side in back home in the domestic circuit. So at 23, if this guy is such a impactful player, it is. I know I've spoken shit about him, that why is he in the squad and whatnot and whatever. But I never realized that if at the age of 23 he's so refined, God knows what will he be if he improves his game, improves his keeping ability, and takes India to the next level. So remember when Dhoni came in, Dhoni was also pretty much at the same place where it all started off with. but he improved and improved and improved and became what he became, right? So that would be an interesting thing to look at.
Um, of course, and I think with Pant, he himself has started taking some responsibilities. So he earlier, when he was just a bang bang player, I think he wasn't really contributing. He was not really aware of how much he's more capable of. Now the fact that he actually plays according to the situation is helping his cause, and it's good for India. But again, I would not compare him with Gilchrist of yesteryears. Gilchrist was taking his place from Healy. Healy was probably one of the greatest keepers, technique wise, to ever be
No,
playing international.
I'm just saying at the age of 23, where these guys were just fighting their way in the domestic league, this guy has managed to come to the Indian squad and already started to make an impact. So
Absolutely.
I'm just making that comparison. Nothing again. I
And
would.
the other thing that we always oversee is the impact of T20 cricket. So, for instance, who would have thought back in the days that somebody like Washington Sundar would be hooking Cummins over, fine leg for a six? It's all because of the T20 culture. It's fearless cricket now. Everybody wants to make a mark. Everybody wants to show what they have got. And T20 cricket is definitely something that we play on the side. So somebody like Cheteshwar Pujara, who has been crying out loud for these many days that yes, he wants to be a part of IPL, but no one picks him because he has a tag of a test cricketer. And now I don't see him and Rahane being a regular starters for any T20 or IPL squad for that matter, because
I
there is
I
so much.
I think Rahane will still make it a point to be in the part of some team. I don't know if he'll start the 11, but he'll be there. But Cheteshwar Pujara, I doubt.
Right. So I guess that's all that is happening with Team India and cricket. South Africa continues to have banter going along with Australia again. There was some statement that was made by Smith again this morning about uh, financial losses that South Africa had to endure because of Cricket Australia cancelling. And they had made all the arrangements and all the protocols were finalized. Yet Cricket Australia declined to join them. So words going back and forth. I can see that relationship getting a little bit strained with South Africa. But the other big thing that will happen in the next few days is the IPL draft. I'm excited for that.
Absolutely, and aren't we going to cover that every day? Like it's just one day, but we'll have that covered.
We will break it down team wise. Let's
Absolutely.
break it down wise as we go. But I guess that's all that we have for today.
Yeah, before we go anywhere, guys, please hit the like, please subscribe, please do whatever you can to spread the word out. We are just new young guys starting out something new. That'll be great help for us. Yes. So I guess that's pretty much it for today. Stay healthy, stay safe. Peace out.
Thank you.